Oh, Doechii rant? Oh, dude, don't get me started on that bitch.
Yeah, y'all hear this, man. I'm gonna try to let him get through this shit the first time. I'm gonna let this play through the first time, and I'm gonna give a little thoughts, and then we're gonna double back and just break down what bitch ass saying.
Hey, don't get me started on that bitch. Don't get me started on that industry plant. Don't get me started. You guys can say shit whatever you want about me, but one thing about me is I'm not an industry plant. I've been streaming for like a long time now. Fuck Doechii, the umbrella clip pissed me off. What an entitled, unintelligent piece of shit she is, bro. She deserves, bro. I'm not joking, bro. Stop listening to her music. Cardi and Abel, why would you give her a feature on a remix? You shouldn't have cleared it. She's just the worst. She's a piece of shit. She stole someone like that I used to know. She makes no good music. She's horrible. Jake Future, what's up, my dog? So fuck Doechii. Fuck Doechii. Fuck Doechii. Okay? She has zero talent. I call out talent. Oh, Doechii.
Why you think this goofball say some shit like that? Who put him up this? There was a lot of vex for a motherfucker, man. Why he feel like that about Doechii, man? This white boy. I want to clarify that shit. Cause you know, this motherfucker had me in the beginning, I didn't know what it was, but this motherfucker be throwing me off. Hey bro, send me a link to your what's called. A matter of fact, you can put it in the chat. I'm gonna pull up tonight in the kit. But this motherfucker goofy as hell. Let's go back through and break down what he said. I ain't trying to break down this shit, but you hear it in his voice. And it ain't got nothing to do with, man, it's high key racist in my opinion. It ain't got nothing to do with music. Cause I'm like, man, what the fuck did she do to cause you to have this much, you know what I'm saying, hate? Your tone, your inflection, all that shit is like, but I know how this content shit work. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers somebody put you up to this shit. This is just like, we'll get there. But now we're gonna say it now with DDG, when that shit first happened, they said he was on stream with DDG when the news broke about the protective order and all that shit. And he immediately goes, no, be quiet. Let me do this. And then he goes to do this. So I know that that's his feel. He feel like somebody puts him up, told him he could be the spokesperson, he could say shit that other people can't say, and it'll be official, but it'll be unofficial type, like it won't be on the record, but you know who it came from. We know who often be over there on the stream. You know? And we're gonna run back through this. I just want to say, she a better rapper than that motherfucker that keep coming on your stream. Like, so when you talk about no talent and shit, man, let's get back to it. We're gonna break this shit down piece by piece.
Oh, dude, don't get me started on that bitch.
On that bitch, huh? Don't let you get your started on that bitch. That's how you talk about black women. I just don't understand. I won't even say black women. I am saying black women, but even if it wasn't just about black women, that's just how you talk about women, huh? That's how you talk about motherfuckers' daughters, motherfuckers' sisters and shit that you ain't no kin to, you don't know. You ain't got no kind of nothing to do with, but that's your regard for them. Degenerate piece of shit is what I, you know what I'm saying, call it. But you know, the motherfucker been gay. You know what I mean? You already know what he been doing. All the motherfuckers that come through his platform is all some bullshit to promote gay shit. You know what I mean? And I'm not just saying it to be saying this shit. Don't forget Top Speed, I Speed, whatever the fuck his name was, and the motherfucker dude from Chicago, Prime, whatever his name was, and I used to have a he bitch on the show. And the thing with Show Speed was dating her, and him and his goon friend from Chicago was training her. And all, man, this whole platform is trash, degeneracy. This bullshit.
Don't get me started on that bitch. Don't get me started on that industry plant. Don't get me started. You guys can say shit whatever you want about.
Yeah, like I wouldn't say that. I could, but I could because you know what I mean. It's enough, but without full context, I wouldn't just say she is straight up racist. Because now I will say it, but I wouldn't be able to say it in certain audiences because I know how motherfuckers work. But it's hate, it's women hate for sure. You know what I mean? It's just disgusting. Manhood.
About me, but one thing about me is I'm not an industry plant. I've been
One thing about me is I'm not an industry plant. Hey, I don't know about y'all, but dude popped up out of nowhere to me. And I don't I believe some of these, like a lot of Twitch streamers, the motherfuckers that got big, like big like that, or allegedly big like that, that shit be it be most things at work than what motherfuckers be thinking. I really don't think. I think it be some world star shit going on. And when I say that, I'm talking about how, like, on a high level, they fudging the numbers to make it look one way because of the influence that has. You know what I mean? You make something seem bigger than it really is. You know what I mean? And it creates this grandiose, you know what I mean, vibe and shit. But they pushing these motherfuckers on motherfuckers, and you hear the shit that they be saying, you hear their rhetoric, what they find funny, the jokes that they make. Yeah, man, these motherfuckers just be some clowns.
Streaming for like a long time now.
He's an industry
Fuck Doechii, the umbrella clip pissed.
Not an industry. So I guess you're not an industry player in the traditional way, but man, this ain't the right place to do it. I'm gonna have to take some time and really go break it down because I'm not gonna make a full stream about this bitch. I just wanted to touch on this for a second on how this white boy that goes above and beyond on many capacities to make disparaging remarks. It's just man. It's a reason why he on the platform he on now, I suppose, huh? And not the original.
Pissed me off. What an entitled, unintelligent piece of shit she is, bro. She deserves, bro. I'm not joking, bro. Stop listening to her music. Cardi and Abel, why would you give her a feature on a remix? You shouldn't have cleared it. She's just the worst. She's a piece of shit. She stole someone that I used to know. She makes no good music. She's horrible. Jake Future, what's up, my dog? So fuck Doechii. She make
her music, she's untalented. Like, this is from somebody else. A corporation is telling him to say that. That's why I say I ain't gonna put it on Drake, even though it might be, but it's more likely to be the motherfuckers that is behind Drake. You know what I mean? Why would you be like anybody that is listening to her, even if you're not a fan of her? I fuck with Doechii's music. When I first heard her shit, I was like, oh yeah, I'm fucking with her. Cause I don't really listen to female. I don't listen to female rappers. Let me put it that way. But I heard her and I was like, oh, this is hard. This damn near sound like something refreshing. And like I say, it wasn't nothing I would consistently listen to because the context matter of the music ain't really for me. But I salute that shit. But you know, there's been some optics I ain't been in agreement with, but some shit is best to sit out or reserve your commentary on, or because like the word I used earlier, optics, how that shit looks, it can come across entirely, you know what I'm saying, misrepresenting how you intended it. So, but besides that, I know she's an extremely talented artist. So when motherfuckers like Adin Ross with his big ass platform get on here and say, yeah, that bitch, she's untalented, she's worthless, she's useless and all this, and I just want to know, what is that rooted in? Because how she was talking to some workers and shit at a show, I'll be real, I thought that was a bit much. But it all seemed like that's the worst y'all can pull. So that's what y'all attacking. And if that's the worst that she done that y'all can attack for, man, that ain't too bad. We're gonna finish it because there was I want to read Punch's reply, and then I want to see him doubling down on it. Because I seen this clip, but I didn't see the doubling down when he did.
Fuck Doechii. Fuck Doechii. Okay?
Why? Why fuck Doechii? Why fuck Doechii for? What Doechii do to you? You little curly head fuck.
She has zero talent. I call out talent. Oh, Doechii ran.
Yeah, she has zero talent, bro. Bro, there's so much to be said about that alone, man. But yeah, there was that. Now, and I fuck with Punch. This was Punch said. I believe this was Punch was said in response to him. At least this is what I'm pulling from. This is the be who he's talking to. These entertainment guys are really going far, man, to say the least. There's a difference between entertainment and being disrespectful. I understand it's certain people's brands to say the things they say, but it's going to go somewhere else. Eventually, everyone will see each other. No threats. Let's just keep it cool and respectful. Man, that's why I appreciate that's why I like Punch, man. Punch player. Punch gonna keep it player. He gonna say it right. He gonna say everything that need to be said. And it's gonna be right down the line. You know what I mean? And I rock with that. And that's the smooth way of saying what I was just trying, what everything I was trying to say, except there is a disrespect. Now I want to double back because he doubled down. Man, look at this motherfucking weirdo. He just a fucking man. All right.
It's not race. It's not gender, guys. I come at everybody.
Look, let's start this off. The first thing this motherfucker said is not race. It's not gender. I come at everybody. I'm guessing he finna. Who that sound like? Who that remind y'all of? Bro, Piggy, he ain't just what I've witnessed is not just anti-black women. I feel like I think he's anti-black, but it's in a coded way. And I ain't even gonna give that assessment out there. I think this motherfucker is anti-black in a coded way. I think that the shit he does is targeted to audiences or that appreciate black culture, and what he does is he does shit to make black culture, at least from his perspective, the way he's projecting it to the off of his platform. He wants it to appear as degenerate, as trash. You know what I'm saying? As worthless. You know what I mean? You just look at who he platformed. I mean, look at the whole process of the people that came up around him and what their character is. And even when they blew up and go on to do bigger things, you know, they go on because they are embodying this caricature of a stereotype or an aspect of what we are. You know what I mean? That's not a negative one, but it is a clown one, a jester one. You know what I mean? But a lot of ways to do it. A young Adam, man, yeah. I don't think he getting pussy like that. I think he getting more boy butt than pussy. As his preference. But just the first few words out of his mouth, man, it sound like you want to be academics. You know, replacement of academic. I don't know how to put it, man, because clearly bigger than dude, but dude's a fucking dork, man. A straight up dork. Let's finish hearing out the rest of his bullshit rhetoric.
I don't care what gender or race you are. If you're disrespectful to a 9-to-5 hardworking person, it pisses me off.
What that's the dumbest shit. That's like the most I think there's a term for that. What they call it, white people use it to try to dismiss motherfuckers when they be talking about real shit. Virtue signaling. He trying to virtue signal. He's trying to appeal to a certain demographics emotions. Talking about I get mad when motherfuckers disrespect workers. Bro, you disrespect. And let's finish this bullshit. We're gonna get up out of here.
It's a pet peeve. Too much time. You're a multimillionaire getting mad and raging and yelling at 9-to-5 workers. It's bullshit. It's wrong. I'm sorry, and I'm gonna call it out for what it is. Have patience. You're blessed to be making millions of dollars doing something you love in this world. So why do you can't have a little bit of patience or calm? Pop a fucking Xanny if you need to. No, fuck drugs. But for real, like, fuck. So all these people want to make it about race. It's just.
All these people want, and see, that's why they do it in a coded way, so you can't Piggy said he started off doing gay shit around black men who weren't with it. The black hate for males is covert, but when it comes to women, it overtly does it. Nah, that's a fact. Only thing I would contest with that is them black dudes like that shit. If they didn't like that shit, it would have been a different action. That's my perspective on it. Or maybe they just too weak. They ain't like they bald. They ain't got enough test. They don't know. They ain't got enough manhood in them. Because The motherfucker, as a man, motherfucker playing with you in a certain kind of way, you just shouldn't be with that. You know what I mean? And if you are, and you're going along with it, like, man, I don't like this, but you still going with it, man, you like that shit. So when he used to have that training on there, when I Show Speed and Prime Dude and all that shit, and they was dating and all that shit. I don't forget all that shit, but it seems like everybody else did, and I Show Speed back and where, and I guess he, you know what I mean, and going, you know what I mean. This whole shit is fucked up. It's like a way to blur your fucking mind. You don't, you know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna get out of there. This motherfucker. Did we let him finish?
Just horrible. Stop doing this bullshit. This is the problem with the internet.
You the problem with the internet.
It's like, it just makes it really, really fucked. You know, it makes it really, really fucked. It really does. It's just.
What makes it really fucked? What about her yelling at her workers? And like I said, that wasn't the best optics. But what about her yelling at her workers, the people that's employed to assist her? Like I said, I'm not trying to dance that up. It wasn't a big fucking deal, but it ain't the best optics. But what about that shit makes the internet such a bad place? Fucking dork or fucking curly head fucker. Fucking twerk. I don't know. Whatever the words y'all use in y'all community, they community.
Just like, that's just how it is. So, I don't know how Doechii is as a human being. I don't know, and I don't really, like, care. I'm sure she doesn't care how I am as a human being.
You don't care how she is as a human being, but you just sat up here and said, fuck you. You hate her. You just said all kind of disparaging shit about this woman, but you don't know nothing about her as a person, bro. This is terrible. This is unbecoming of a human. You know what I mean? I put it that way. Let's try to look at it from just, you know what I'm saying, being good people, man. It's unbecoming of a decent person. Just to let that be how you.
She probably wants to kill me. I don't give a fuck.
Now you say she probably want to kill you. You the only one that expressed any hate. That woman ain't said nothing about you at least publicly. You the one only out here doubling down on what you saying she talentless, you hate her, fuck her, all this shit. She's what's wrong with the internet, all this shit. But then you turn around and say she probably want to kill you. Sound like you want to kill her. Oh, come on.
Whatever she wants to do. She wants to smack me. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
You sound like you want to smack her. The way you was talking in that first video, sound like you want to smack her.
I'm gonna double down and just repeatedly again. I'm not folding. It was trash. It was not race. It's
all right. Adin is a motherfucking dork, a high level dork. What was this? Doechii posted and deleted it. So, hey, this perfect. Even if she did post and delete it, he did what he did, and he comes back and says she probably wants to kill me or smack me. And I just want y'all to know, man, that's how they do. They'll go out there and they'll violate you in public, and then turn around and say, yeah, man, I probably got to worry out. They probably want to do something to me. You know what I mean? It's that shit where they trying to trick you off the streets. Well, it's different. Trick her out the industry, but that's the same trick motherfuckers use when they want to trick you off the streets. Just pay attention to dorks like that. Man. I wanted to use this picture. I was wanting to use this picture because with my thumbnails and shit, when I pick motherfuckers, man, if it's us, I want to get good pictures of us. Unless it's like Flacco or Adin Ross or D, when they gotta go on the thumbnail, I'm gonna try to find the most horrible depicting pictures I can find. But anyways, man, an entitled, unintelligent piece of shit. She has zero talent. Yeah, shut up, cracker. That's the best way to put it. Just shut the fuck up, cracker. Yeah. Man, we're gonna get out of there.